A lot of us in the VeVe community, myself included, we have been waiting for the time, we have been so excited for the time when we can list our VeVe collectibles on other NFT marketplaces such as OpenSea. We've seen so many collectibles, so many NFTs I should say, just do numbers on OpenSea. You got purple pandas and red raccoons and random artwork selling for dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of Ethereum. So when we see our first appearance licensed premium digital collectibles selling for a fraction of the price of these random NFT projects. Real quick, I just wanted to say that in this video, I throw the word random out a lot when I'm referring to these NFT projects. I just want to clarify that I'm not trying to disrespect them or discount them or their communities or whatever. I'm just saying that the artwork is not recognizable like the licensed NFTs are on VeVe. On the VeVe app, that makes us wonder, what would they do on something like OpenSea? But as time has gone on and as we've seen the NFT sphere evolve and change, there have been some developments and there have been some new opportunities that I think will blow OpenSea out of the water and will be one of VeVe and OMI's biggest catalysts. And that, my friends, is the Coinbase NFT Marketplace. What's going on? My name is NFT Flenny and we have some big breaking news to cover today. Maybe not breaking, but it is new. And I just want to say real quick, if you guys have been enjoying the content, enjoying the videos, I would really appreciate a like, comment, subscription, help get the algorithm, figuring out what it likes, what people like. And if you like it, I'd appreciate some kind of engagement. And with the OMI token just moving to Ethereum, this kind of possibility seems all the more likely that we could see something involving VeVe or OMI or both on Coinbase. If you're watching this video, chances are you already know what Coinbase is. It's the most popular and most used crypto exchange in the United States, and it's, I believe, second in the whole world. Coinbase is the stepping stone, it's the starting block for almost all new crypto users. It's very friendly, it's regulated, it's safe, it's secure, and now they're bringing all those perks over into NFTs via their new marketplace. So I recently did a video where I went over this thing called Coinbase Ventures, where they invest in other cryptocurrency projects that advance the financial sector. And in that, I found that they're working with Immutable. And on that video, I'd gotten a couple comments saying that it's not the same company, and I had done a lot of research, I looked into it a lot, and it seemed a bit unclear, but ultimately when I saw that their mottos, their slogans were the same, we make virtual worlds real, that's what sold it for me, and that's what made me comfortable with putting the video out and telling it to you guys. But if you have any other info that could be wrong, please let me know, but I think that's enough evidence to prove to me. But regardless, in that video, I found a possible connection between OMI and Coinbase. So if that connection does have some truth to it, then I think that's a very good sign that we could potentially see VeVe collectibles on the Coinbase NFT Marketplace. So this is pretty recent news. At the time of recording, it was posted only 3 hours ago on Metaverse's Instagram page, and I'll show you guys that real quick so you can follow if you want to, keep up with some Metaverse NFT news. Metaverse right there. But so, I found this video on their Instagram and I wanted to look more into it, and I'm going to show you guys what the Coinbase NFT Marketplace is going to look like.
Hey everybody, and welcome to yet another preview of Coinbase NFT Marketplace. Today, I want to talk about how you can easily buy any NFT on our platform. And for this demonstration, I will be using a self-custody wallet to buy my NFT. So let's start with the familiar discover feed and search for Pudgy Penguins. This lands me on the Pudgy Penguins collections page.
Real quick guys, off the bat, look at Pudgy Penguins, and I don't know too much about this project. Honestly, I don't know anything about this project, but just looking at it, these kind of projects I tend to stay away from. Again, this could be a really good project, I don't know for sure, but I like to go with the licensed IP collectibles that get put out by Disney and Marvel and Givenchy and all those huge brands. So off the bat, if people are on Coinbase and they see this next to Iron Man or next to Mickey Mouse, their attention is immediately going to get drawn to the IP that they already know, not this random artwork. So let's just keep going.
A couple of things to highlight here. You can see this collection is verified. You can see the floor price and some other stat.
That's also a big point. He mentioned that it's verified. And so there are so many scams in the NFT space, and I'm actually going to highlight some later on in this video. So having it verified by a reputable, respected exchange such as Coinbase will make people feel a lot more comfortable, and it'll just be a lot smoother, cleaner process.
That's like the 7-day volume, etc. You can also see the Twitter and Instagram accounts of this collection, but let's browse and pick the one NFT that I like. I like the first one. It's 3.7 ETH and it's available for sale. Clicking on it will take me to the listings page. This is where I can see more details about this NFT, from who created it, its attributes, and more. Let's hit the buy now button. this will bring the checkout navigation bar from the left-hand side.
So before I show the next video, I just want to make a comment. Basically, I just wanted to say that as you saw in that video, a pudgy penguin was 3.7 ETH. So obviously the price of ETH is always fluctuating, but that would be around, 7 to 8K, depending on the price when I last saw Ethereum for in my math, but 7 or 8K for a picture of that penguin. So think about how many collectibles on VeVe are worth 7 or 8K. If they are one of the blue chips on the app. They're one of the more either rare or just really popular or some combination. There are not that many single collectibles on the app that are worth that much. Now I know these NFT projects like the one we just saw, they're one of one, they're different variations of a type of avatar. And so on VeVe, there are many editions of the same thing. So it's not a direct comparison, but again, a pudgy penguin or Mickey Mouse. Tell me what you guys would pick.
And that will pop open your Coinbase wallet in the top right-hand corner of your browser. You can verify the transaction in your wallet and hit confirm. This will start the transaction in the background on the blockchain, and once confirmed, we will notify you. And by the way, that NFT will show up on your beautiful profile as well. And as always, you can go back to the Discover feed and continue to find and buy more NFT. So that's it. That's how easy it'll be for you to buy any NFT on Coinbase NFT Marketplace. Let me know what you think.
So as you guys saw, that was indeed incredibly easy. And one of the biggest gripes that I have, one of the biggest complaints that I have when it comes to buying other NFTs that are not VeVe, is that even though I am much more experienced in crypto and NFTs than your average person, than probably 99.9% of the world population, I would say, that's not, to say I'm some kind of genius. It's just not that many people know how to use this stuff, and they even do it in the first place. So even with my above average knowledge, I still get confused. I still get caught up. I still make mistakes. I even got scammed one time. It was a small amount, but still, it was a good lesson. But anyway, there are all these hoops, all these obstacles to jump through, and if you're a noob, if you don't know what you're doing and you got money on the line, then you are going to be so hesitant to even jump into this. But when you can buy it on a safe exchange, have it in your wallet, you can buy the ETH, buy the NFT, it's all in one platform, it's all safe, it's all secure, it's all regulated, and it's a one-stop shop. I think this will be a game changer, and this will bring in so many more people into NFTs, not just the hardcore crypto people who know how to work all this stuff. So something else that I wanted to highlight also from Metaverse's Instagram page is that Coinbase partners with MasterCard to revolutionize the NFT purchase experience. So I just mentioned ease of access, barriers to entry, being able to buy with a credit card that everybody already has. That will just make it that much easier, that much more accessible, and that much more likely that it becomes mainstream. I think that's one of VeVe's biggest selling points, and why we see over 1 million monthly active users is because anybody with zero crypto knowledge can come onto the app, buy gems on a credit card, and then use those gems to buy an NFT. And you don't even need to necessarily know that it's an NFT. You can just be thinking you're buying a digital collectible and not know all the background inner workings of it. But so I think that is huge for VeVe's popularity and part of the reason why they're doing so well. And we're seeing the same thing happen here with Coinbase partnering with MasterCard to make NFT purchases easier and simpler. And so I had mentioned scams earlier. I said that I would talk about it, and so this is what I was referring to. And this post is on Instagram as well from NFT Community, and this just says OpenSea exploit led opportunistic buyer in quotes to steal 751,000 worth of NFTs. And basically, as it says in the description, the caption over here, it explains how a bug in the front end of the popular NFT marketplace OpenSea has reportedly led to an exploit allowing users to buy popular NFTs at their previous listing price. So imagine if someone bought your wallet for $333 that you were holding, and they used some kind of exploit, some kind of bug in VeVe's app in their system, and they bought it off of you from the original price when it's worth 40, 50, whatever it is now, $1,000. And I feel kind of weird being on this side, so I'm gonna move this on back, okay? Hope you guys don't mind. And so this is just one example. There have been other examples, but I'm not saying that OpenSea is completely just riddled with scams and you should never trust it and this and that. But things like this, as we can see, do happen, and this really draws a lot of people away when they see stuff like this. People who are maybe even slightly considering buying NFTs or getting into it, when they see scams like this and how easily you can lose money, even if it's their fault or not, people get nervous, and if they're already unfamiliar, if they're already unsure, it wouldn't take much for them to change their mind and change their opinion and back out. And another potential idea that I had was, I don't anticipate, the Disneys and the Marvels wanting to associate their IP and their NFTs with some scams or with some sketchy maybe websites or being adjacent to some scam projects. So I could see a scenario where the licensed IP only goes to the Coinbases of the world, and maybe some of the more decentralized, unregulated marketplaces such as OpenSea maybe get left to more, independent artist type work. That's just an idea and a thought that I had about, maybe we could see these Disney and Marvel collectibles being on this kind of marketplace, because there's always been some kind of debate about if or how long it'll take those types of companies to allow their IP to get moved off of VeVe. And for this part, guys, I'm going to try to not be too harsh. I know I was already kind of going hard on the pudgy penguins, but I just want to show you guys, if you haven't already seen what OpenSea looks like and the types of collectibles or NFTs that you can get on here and how they might compare, or how it would look compared to that Coinbase NFT Marketplace. And like I always say, again, I'm not hating, guys. I don't know about these projects, just strictly off the looks, that when you scroll through these, nothing really jumps out all that much, in my opinion. And so, no kind of IP, no recognizable characters, no recognizable art necessarily. It's just, I'm not saying it's bad art or that it's not a good project. Again, I'm trying to really cover my bases here, guys. I don't want to, if this is one of your projects and you're watching this video, it's nothing personal, okay? I'm just saying, a lot of these, nothing grabs my attention, and when a normie is scrolling on here, nothing will likely grab their attention. But seeing Spider-Man slinging his webs, through whatever, through an AR, something like that will. Imagine trying to convince one of your parents or one of your grandparents to buy an NFT, and you're trying to convince them to buy something like Capsule House. I'm sorry, Capsule House, you just happened to be one of the ones I clicked on. But I mean, it's a pretty, it's a cool concept, it's cool art and everything, but what is gonna make someone pay thousands of dollars, close to 10,000, or you get it, 3.2 ETH for something like this? A lot of people don't have that kind of money to just toss around like that, and especially if they're looking at it as an investment, this to me is not standing on very solid ground. VeVe has been a closed ecosystem for so long, we have not been able to offload these collectibles anywhere else. So it'd be really exciting when we finally do get that chance, and now that we have migrated to Ethereum, Immutable X, the interoperability, the sending back and forth, that will all be coming soon, and it'll be a complete game changer for these VeVe NFTs. And of course, I will still gladly take VeVe NFTs being on OpenSea and other NFT marketplaces, but I think where the real catalyst will come, and the real mass adoption and the real popularity, will be from Coinbase and other big cryptocurrency exchanges that support OMI and VeVe and get it in front of the entire world's face. And of course, this is not financial advice and will never be financial advice, but I can anticipate OMI being on some kind of exchanges, maybe not the major ones right away, but I can see exchanges in the very, very near future now that we are on Ethereum and now that we're starting to get everything squared away. And I know Binance is working on an NFT marketplace, or they already launched theirs. So guys, with how big this is, when you have a company working with Disney, I mean, every other exchange is going to be chomping at the bit to get OMI and VeVe on their platform and bring in all the traffic, all the revenue that comes with it. So I think at the time, OpenSea was the holy grail of NFT marketplaces, and that's where we had our eyes set and our goals set. But I think, like I said, as the NFT sphere has evolved and times have changed, I think where the real money is going to be, where the real exposure is going to be, is in these huge exchanges. And every day I just get more and more excited about the prospects of VeVe and OMI and this project, and this community just is a cherry on the top. It is so amazing. I just want to say I really appreciate you guys, all the support. So I'll leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, this has been NFT Flenny. I'll catch you guys next time.